Real Madrid lost 1-0 away to Liverpool in the Champions League. Since Xabi Alonso took over, they have faced Champions League quarterfinals or higher-level opponents, with a record of 1 win and 3 losses. Looking at the stats, their expected goals and big chances have dropped significantly compared to the Barcelona game. If it weren't for Courtois' incredible performance, Real could have easily conceded 4 goals in this match. In this match, Real Madrid pretty much replicated the lineup they used against Barcelona at home not too long ago, with Camavinga playing on the right side for most of the game. I've talked about this in a previous video. Putting Camavinga on the right against Barcelona was a tactical decision to shut down Barcelona's most dangerous left flank, essentially giving up on their own right side. It was like a trade-off with Barca's left wing. In this match, Xabi Alonso tries to replicate the idea of swapping the right flanks while Madrid focuses on attacking down the left, just like in their previous game. Why doesn't the same lineup work in this match? First, this midfield setup focuses on suffocating the opponent, which works against Barca's small, technical players, but it simply doesn't work against Liverpool's strong and hard-running midfielders. Plus, Barcelona's high backline left a lot of space, especially down Madrid's left side, which they exploited well. In this match, Vinicius repeatedly tries to break through on the left but struggles to make any progress. He barely manages a successful dribble. And when Vini has the ball, Liverpool quickly closes in with 2 or more players surrounding him. The intensity of Liverpool's defense is on a whole different level compared to Barcelona's high line. Even so, when a team relies too much on a superstar's individual skills to break through, it often means they are lacking tactical advantages. Watching this game, I didn't really see Xabi Alonso create any clear attacking patterns. When Vinicius looks to link up with the middle from the left, Liverpool consistently shut it down. With both the left and right flanks lacking any real attacking threat, so in the second half, Xabi Alonso moves Arda Güler to the right wing for a bit, shifting Camavinga to the middle. When Camavinga moves to the middle, though, I feel like Xabi Alonso doesn't quite get his positioning right. With his ability to intercept, Camavinga could have helped protect the vulnerable Hulsen on that side. Because Liverpool constantly targets Hulsen's side. Then, in the 68th minute, his pass in midfield gets intercepted again. In addition, as it turns out, Arda Güler on the right doesn't work either, so Xabi Alonso switches things up again and brings on Rodrigo as the right winger. Rodrigo hasn't played on the right at all this season, and you can see the lack of chemistry with his teammates. So here's a question: why wasn't he given time to practice there earlier? So, Real Madrid's attacks on both the left and right flanks just fizzle out. But what about the middle? Well, due to some structural issues, Real Madrid's attacking players lack the height and physicality to go for aerial balls. That means they can only rely on ground-level penetration, but against Liverpool's tight defense, that approach doesn't work either. Even when they manage to get a little space on the wings or in the half spaces and pass the ball into the middle, no one's there to make the crucial run or challenge the opposing centre-backs. Mbappé, the so-called striker, is often just hanging back for a cutback, but that doesn't create any real danger. I'd like to ask, who exactly is responsible for this kind of attacking run? Is it part of the coach's plan, or are the players not following the game plan? During this match, did Liverpool's 2 centre-backs face any real tests? Any last-ditch blocks? Clearly, no. So, with Real Madrid struggling to break through on the left, middle, and right flanks, could they find a way to create chances through high pressing? Overall, Real Madrid's high press doesn't have much impact on Liverpool. Why? Let's take a look at this moment. Real Madrid's first pressing line consists of Bellingham and Mbappé, while the second line has 4 players. Arda Güler and Tchouaméni work together to block Liverpool's midfielders from dropping deep to receive the ball. When Liverpool's goalkeeper plays a long ball out to the wing, the space left behind by Arda Güler and Tchouaméni pressing forward becomes key for Liverpool to escape the pressure. They exploit that huge gap between the 2 lines, quickly advancing and putting a lot of pressure on Real Madrid's backline. The same thing happens here. Liverpool takes advantage of the space between Real Madrid's defensive lines, and through perfect timing, they amplify the space in the middle. With the midfield not able to recover in time, it allows Szoboszlai to make a run all the way through, and it's only Courtois who saves Real Madrid this time. All in all, this was a comprehensive defeat for Real Madrid. What this team lacks the most right now is the ability to go head-to-head in high-level, high-stakes matches. From the coach to the players, this performance calls for serious reflection.